Alright, here we go. This is a custom 1v1 on Duel between the red player on the upper left-hand corner, BonGeBon and the Steampunk Striker, and his opponent, the blue team, the blue player in the bottom right-hand corner, Ohranex, in the Classic Paladin. Classic Paladin actually looks pretty cool, actually. I haven't really... Stupid game timer, get out of there. I want to see more. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so again, version 2 rules. This is not definitely the final version of version 2 rules, but it's going to be pretty damn close. This is the new Duel. We do have some box spawn. It's not just box spawn areas, actually. This one box, three goalies, or one goalie, no, one Gorgon and 2 goalies, actually. Wow, my count is completely off. Spawn there. I think the first time is 5 minutes into the game. We do have the game timer up there, but I think in the current version of the in the current patch, which is 20718, I believe, there is no timer there for any of the games you actually play, not spectate. So, but we did see that James did post something on the forums that the new actually on the Twitter, that there is going to be a new UI, and Ohranex trying to harass there. BonGeBon not losing any of those moneymakers, and does drop a seeker here, or like stop the the seeker there. With that single artillery up, approaching from the top, I guess you could consider a more orthodox strategy to go from the side. That's usually how you start a leapfrog push toward mid on Duel, but now BonGeBon with a Jackal probably going to be able to finish off this moneymaker before Ohranex is able to respond to it. Actually hasn't even responded to it quite yet. Now it's just working on that mid fight. BonGeBon got that moneymaker and actually also did get a rebel as well. Now putting down a honeypot. Honeypot's awesome at heal now that they can work outside of a socket. A little bit strange. I didn't really agree with the concept either, but it has turned into something quite interesting, and is definitely used pretty heavily nowadays, as it has higher healing than a ratchet, and it pretty much takes up the same amount of space, and it is a turret, a massive type unit. BonGeBon going with a kind of a double-pronged approach here to his mid-fight, going from the top and from the side, not as concentrated as Ohranex, definitely. Ohranex with 3 Longhorn here, and now just spamming Fixer, so he will be able to keep quite a lot of these units alive. Oh, and now BonGeBon using a honeypot to move these goalies. Where is he moving these goalies to? That is very, very interesting. I'd really, really would like to see what he's doing with that goalie move, using that honeypot. And now approaching Ohranex's force of units, definitely not able to match up to it. Ohranex actually has been able to take this mid. One of BonGeBon's Longhorn on the top got killed, so he's definitely stretched a little bit more thinner than Ohranex. Ohranex, interestingly enough, mixing up Dillos and Longhorn. I'm really unaware of the potential that actually creates, but I would obviously, you kind of assume that the Dillo is more in number, so you might want to use it more for things where you need to micro, or you want to take advantage of micro, especially since he's in a Paladin, and you can carry multiple at a time much earlier than a Longhorn. Now starting to push out for that fort, I would assume, and actually probably, you're kind of using it as a distraction, because he is starting to put, that one Dillo did get killed though, might have wanted to put it there at that left side, but does bring Dillos directly to this fort, to this front door, and that one Dillo that got sent to the side has actually been killed. And now BonGeBon gonna be able to defend against this pretty well, actually. I don't know if this was actually worth it for Ohranex. He's put a little bit of health down, damage, a little bit of damage down on BonGeBon's fort. But I don't know if that was worth it using those units. Obviously, you do have a higher income in this new sort of format of AirMech. I don't know if you want to really put it like that, but recently the income rate has been dramatically increased. Ohranex able to snipe off a honeypot, which is actually pretty cool. Oh, and BonGeBon sending Jackals on the right side. They will go right past these goalies and down here. I'm assuming that he set those on capture. I don't know if those goalies are actually going to be able to hit those Jackals. Yeah, they do move pretty fast. So now BonGeBon bringing some infantry, dropping them right in front of that rebel, so probably not the best spot to do it. He might have wanted to set them on T instead of just mass hold position, so they would have definitely gone for this outpost. Ohranex able to kill one of the Jackals, and BonGeBon not able to delight or knock down any of these infantry slots, except for until now. Only 2 are down though, so he definitely did lose that exchange. More Jackals were definitely lost than units on Ohranex's side in terms of credits. Now he is stacking Longhorn over there on the side. I'm not really sure what the point of this is. He might go very, very similar to the last one, except I do know that that Longhorn will definitely have a much more difficult time passing those goalies. Oh, and Ohranex grabbing his lockbox so fast compared to BonGeBon, and both of them selling them off. Actually, the first time I've really noticed both players going for it at the exact same, pretty much the exact same time, pretty damn close, and both getting them. But now BonGeBon with 5 Longhorn over here. Ohranex definitely has not seen this yet. I mean, he should. Oh, 6 now. Oh, 1 up. Nope, 5 Longhorn and a Seeker. But, I mean, at this point, Ohranex should probably be a little concerned. Why has BonGeBon not been fighting him this entire time? And he, oh, now dropping Rebels. Okay, going for a Moneymaker and not that front door. So now BonGeBon's Longhorns, let's see how they are doing. They are definitely taking fire from these goalie, and they will definitely be really softened up. A lot of them smoking. I think one of them even smoking black. One of them, none of them have been, oh, okay, one of them did get killed over here. I think that was the Seeker. Oh, and everything was now just killed except for a single Longhorn, and now Ohranex at the front door, hitting the front door with his hammer, and able to kill that Longhorn in blocking, but that was in blocking position. So now that Longhorn that he has brought is doing a lot of damage right now, and BonGeBon not really coming back really in decent enough time to really make that not worth it for Ohranex. That was definitely a worthwhile trip with a lot of attack going down by Ohranex. Did kill Longhorn for Longhorn and got quite a lot of forward attack. Now sending a couple Longhorn over here. I don't know if this is going to work for Ohranex, especially BonGeBon in that striker against Longhorn on the ground. Will be able to distract it. Oh, BonGeBon with a clutch level up. Now just bring another Longhorn out and puts it behind. So that's pretty much the micro that you typically see in the a tank micro battle. Put stuff on the back of other stuff, right? And now Ohranex randomly dropping a jammer. I'm not really sure what the point of that was. That was very, very interesting. Maybe just to distract the tank's fire, but just looking at the positioning that he dropped it in wasn't really that for that purpose, to be honest. So I really highly doubt that. Creeps going in for BonGeBon. He does retake this outpost, so I think that was probably a losing push for Ohranex. Definitely did not have as much that as BonGeBon did not come out as positive as BonGeBon did. BonGeBon definitely losing less units than Ohranex, and Ohranex losing even more in this last battle, dropping some rebels over there, gotten taken care of very quickly by BonGeBon. Let's see what's Ohranex's next move. And now he is going again for another Moneymaker and will get it. That hammer plus fire is craziness. The first time I saw Paladin and I saw that it could fire its guns while the hammer was out, I was just like, what? That is broken. It's not as broken as I thought it was, but I personally think that it should probably still not be able to do that, because that's a little ridiculous. Can Saucer shoot at the same time as Death Ray? No, obviously. And, Hammer can hit multiple targets. But Ohranex finding a hole, BonGeBon leaving a hole, and now mass sending these Longhorn. Oh, selling off his Moneymaker for unit cap, and cute Moneymakers for unit cap, and now coming up with artillery. Gonna start this artillery war here at the mid. Ohranex not noticing this Longhorn push yet, just decides to kill a goalie. I don't know if that was a good decision at all, because he's definitely winning this battle, and he doesn't necessarily need credits or experience at this point. He is level 8, he has plenty of experience, and now the Longhorn Flood is coming to this mid for BonGeBon. I do think that this will work, getting a pretty good surround on the mid. Some of them are going to this next outpost, and that is actually a good thing in my opinion. Now BonGeBon will be able to create quite a lot of havoc for Ohranex. Ohranex has locked this mid, and is definitely losing this fight. BonGeBon's creeps do walk in, and now has to deal with the Longhorn that have been set over here, dropping an artillery behind that tank by mistake instead of a tank, and now BonGeBon is here to micro his units as well. Already set up Arties. Those are Arties, right? Yes, those are Arties, not Archies. Arties setting up those Arties, and now BonGeBon really low on health. Actually might get finished off on the ground by Ohranex. Does do a Ohranex doing a cliff transform, and does trick BonGeBon into transforming. I think the correct term actually is a cliff dive. From what I've read. I remember reading that in the forums a really long time ago. I actually do like that term, though. It sounds pretty damn cool. Doing a cliff dive, because you dive right down onto the cliff and transform right back up. I could have sworn that they changed that, to be honest. I thought that they didn't allow that anymore, like that they took out that, I guess, quote-unquote exploit, or I'm not really sure exactly what to call it, but yeah, I thought they took that out. It's still in the game, and Ohranex did get killed by BonGeBon in the air. BonGeBon now starting his approach to this forward while Ohranex is respawning. He definitely will be able to take this, I'm pretty sure. Ohranex only with fixers in his loadout, or in his build queue. So now now BonGeBon doing a sort of a double-pronged attack, sending Longhorn to, I'm assuming, the fort, because I doubt that it if you set them to capture when you send them over here, that they go in that route. So he probably did put them on attack, and most of Ohranex's units have actually been killed, and his outpost has been neutralized. In the meantime, there is pretty much nothing here defending for Ohranex, so these Longhorn will have a wide open front door for them to attack, and Ohranex only with flackers, so will decide to hammer these down. In the meantime, BonGeBon will be able to grab this outpost. Oh no, dropping the creeps on the side that the Dillo is bunkered on. Oh no, not a good move, but a little bit weird quick decision. Sort of a miss micro, but I would say that was kind of just up to his split-second decision-making. Was not necessarily the best right there, but he definitely will be able to take this outpost. There's not enough defense over here for Ohranex. Oh, but he's still, in the time that Ohranex was defending, BonGeBon was not able to take this outpost. He was able to now just neutralize it, but Ohranex just took actually quite a lot of damage, and now we do have Longhorn coming here for his close. So Ohranex losing this outpost, losing this other outpost as well. So I don't know if he can actually make a comeback at this point, because this is really, really dire looking for Ohranex, and BonGeBon not stopping with aggression, just bringing tank after tank after tank and firing and almost killing that Longhorn. Ohranex forced to just drop it here, but I don't know. He's definitely going to lose it. Yes, BonGeBon does get it killed, but with firing here with his shield facing the opponent, BonGeBon actually real low on health. Oh, but does shoot those rockets off and get that kill on Ohranex in the air. And now BonGeBon with even more Longhorn coming out is 48 to 16 at this point. And yeah, BonGeBon definitely has enough units to finish this off very, very soon. 11 minutes and 40 seconds. He pretty much has full map control on Duel. Obviously, the back corner posts are a special case. We don't have any maps with outposts of that nature in that position, in that positioning. But now BonGeBon sending units to the front door already. Nothing here to block for Ohranex. Nothing in his bank. Just bringing out Rebels for blocking. But BonGeBon will be able to kill that very, very quickly with his Striker Sword. Longhorn firing in. Very, very little time left for Ohranex. Just trying to kill tanks from behind. And this will be it. They are just trying to fight their own fight out here. BonGeBon taking this custom 1v1 victory on Duel over Ohranex. New system in play, ladies and gentlemen. This is the future of AirMech. Definitely still need to tweak the numbers, but when it is more settled down, I'm really, really looking forward to this new, more developed system in AirMech. And the replay ended, so the mech died. If you can see that behind there. But yeah, guys, if you have any replays to send in to me, obviously send them in ruizerix@gmail.com, or you can message me at RUI on Steam. Check out the end of my video after I say see you next time. I will have a watch more screen that that Uncharted did work on for me. That the artwork for that is fantastic. You guys got to see that. So yeah, and I do have recommended videos at the end there. So, those videos, just something if you're looking for more and you don't want to have to sort through my videos, I recommend one of those too. So, guys, check that out, and be sure to give Uncharted a +1 on his thread or something like that. Make sure he's recognized for his awesome work. That watch more screen is pretty damn OP. So, yeah, guys, this is RUI, and that is game. See you next time.